Just a clear audio spike. Cool. So we're ready to get started.
Awesome.
All right. Woo!
Wow.
Woo!
Alrighty then.
Beat it, bye-bye. This is great, man. We are here at John's motherfucking closet
The
podcast.
cramped fucking closet.
Yes. We finally got everything set up, man. It took a little bit.
Yeah, it took a while because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, I noticed, man. Well, look. If you're gonna be big and lazy, I think that's the best way to be lazy. You know, you can't be like in shape and be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think the only like people who get a pass for being lazy are big people and girls, because you put it up, you put it up with a girl, right? It's like, oh, my girl's like mad messy and shit. Also a big guy, but if you're like just a normal schmo.
Clean your fucking shit.
Clean your fucking shit, dog. Dude, I had no idea that, like, people's cars and shit were just trash piles of different shit. Like, it's...
You know, fuck those people.
Like, because I only had my car for, like, a year now. And every time people go into my car, like, wow, it's so clean. Like, I don't see any... I don't see any fast food items. Random assortments of stuff. Overall
totally
smell in the car.
I wouldn't do any of that.
You wouldn't. You definitely. Well, I mean, you're big, so you're allowed to be lazy. But if you're a normal person, then you're totally fine.
But anyways.
But oh, by the way, I am Sydney, one of the co-hosts of John's Closet.
And I'm John. Just in case you didn't know, the name's in the title.
Yes, indeed. So how's your weekend? What'd you do?
My weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I did a lot of crying.
Did a lot of crying.
Lots of crying.
Lots of crying.
Lots of existential dread, just kind of
perpetuating
things. Actually, no. I had rehearsal.
Rehearsal
with Lucid Lake. Not sponsored.
Yeah.
No, but I had rehearsal with Lucid Lake, and it was pretty productive. We still remembered our songs, and I was happy about that. And we just found a singer.
Oh,
so
you found a singer, a female or a male?
A male singer.
Male singer.
You know, he's been doing some local shows for a while, so we're thinking, hopefully things go well.
Do you do it like what was it, Bachelorette, where you like give him like the roses and shit for your singer? Like how do you know that he's gonna be good for your?
Like I've just seen him perform, and he performs well.
Decent.
He sings, he plays guitar. He's everything you could ever want in a guy.
Well, I went to a fucking vegan truck rally at Millennial Brewing. I went with one of my friends, and you've had vegan food, right?
I have had vegan food.
Vegan. What about vegetarian?
Yeah.
See, here's my thing about vegan food. See, I like vegan food, right? But I only really like vegan food made by like vegan restaurants and stuff like that, where you gotta pay like $12 or $13 for like a fucking burger there. But when it's that level, it's really, really good. But like we went to a vegan potluck before, right? And I'm eating the food, and I'm trying to be all open-minded and shit, because I like vegan food.
Right.
And I'm eating the food, and I'm tasting it, and it tastes bland. So I'm already pretty heated, right? Because salt is vegan. Right? If you're a vegan, right? Whatever you do for your veganism or whatever, if you're activist or whatever you want to do, the best way to do it is to make good food. Because as soon as the food is bland, I'm already off the whole vegan stuff. Because like if I can't make just as good as food, good as tasting food, right? Versus the normal form versus the vegan, right? The vegan form is way worse. Why would I go vegan?
Nah, but bacon, bro.
Yeah, bacon. Like if you are vegan, if you can't convince your coworkers with your vegan cooking, like whatever, like Thanksgiving potluck or whatever, you tried to bring like vegan mac and cheese.
No, you get like a tofu turkey.
Yeah, tofu turkey, some bullshit like that. If nobody touches your tofu turkey, then you need to reevaluate the way you go about veganism, man. It's got to be good. Like, I understand all the environmental and all the reasons for animals. Nah, fuck all that shit. If you're going to convince the average person to go vegan, just make delicious vegan food. That's all you need to do. you know, impress them with your tofu turkey. If you're gonna make some mac and cheese shit, don't put like spinach and raisins in it and shit. Right?
Of course.
Just make it delicious. That's all I'm saying. It's not my gripe. But the food there was good. But it was made by people who had the money, and plus it was mad expensive. So, you know, it better be damn well good.
So, I think it's time to kind of introduce
yes.
our local artists here.
Yes. We've done enough banter, enough back and forth. I'm sure you've seen them on the camera. I'm sure they were glaring at us weirdly as we discussed these things. Because one of them in here, Erica, right here, Amanda to her left. Erica, you're vegan, right?
I am currently in the process.
Currently in the process?
Converting my diet, yes.
Is it the same way as is coming out as vegan to your family? Is this the new way of coming out as gay?
Okay, well, I did come out to my parents as bi, and
was it a whole? Was it a whole process with your veganism too? Like, was that harder? It was like, guys, I felt this way for a while.
I have. I had a moment in high school where, I don't know, I guess I was just looking down at this plate of chicken and gravy or something. Looked at it and I'm like, I see a vein in there and I'm like, oof, that thing used to be alive. And I'm thinking about this bird and I'm like, oh shit, you know?
Damn.
So I just had this moment of like, I can't eat this. I can't finish it. I just won't. So I looked up at my parents and I'm like, I don't think I can eat this. They're like, what? I said, well, it was alive at one point. They're like, yeah, you know that. And I'm like, I know that. But I never thought about it too much. I had this, it's what is called cognitive dissonance, I think, in the
I think so.
community. So just talk about you know about it, you just don't, you just move on. You know?
Is your mic still on? Bring it a little bit closer to the, put your lips on it. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you.
Sorry.
No, so you came out. So you're in the transition of becoming vegan.
Yeah, I had a moment in high school, and then I sort of just reverted back, and then started back up in college, I think, and I met Justin. You know Justin?
Yeah, Justin Clark. Yeah,
and he's been really helpful.
Yeah,
because I do have a digestive disease that prevents me from being able to eat things like raw vegetables and stuff. So I've sort of just been learning, what the hell can I actually eat now? It's the things that a lot of I mean you take for granted, you know, until it just hits you one day and you're like, I can't eat this, or I'm in pain.
Damn.
Yeah, we're working on that.
So what about you, Amanda? You into eating meat?
I am.
Ooh.
I like a good steak.
You like a good steak?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to hear,
sorry,
Amanda.
Erica.
Well, we're all going to support you as you're coming out the closet to being vegan to your family. I'm sure it's going to be a long...
Oh, they know. And
okay.
a lot of my friends have been
cool.
super supportive. Like,
that's good.
Someone that I just met online a long time ago who's from Italy, she gave me some recipes recently. She's like, oh, wait, you're vegetarian. And I was like... I looked at her comment and I was like, oh, that's actually really thoughtful. She said, okay, so here's another recipe. So she was like,
yeah,
cool. I like that.
Good for you.
Really appreciate
good for you,
that.
fam. So wait, so how's your guys' weekend? First of all, what'd you guys do this weekend? You guys do any fun activities?
I babysat a bearded dragon for a friend.
A bearded dragon.
He was precious. His name was Puff.
What about you, Amanda? What you do this weekend?
I went to West Palm to see my boyfriend, Preston.
Preston. Yeah. It's nice to hear. How's Preston doing?
He's doing all right. His mom got out of the hospital for the second time this week, so yeah.
Oh, we pray for good spirits for Preston's mom.
Yeah.
And stuff. I don't really pray, but I think
neither do I. It's okay.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers and stuff like that and whatnot.
Good thoughts, yeah. Good vibes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, mind if we get into some questions? I got some endearing questions for you guys. And you don't mind if I ask some questions? Are you cool with that, John?
Well, first off, I kind of want to establish you guys have art. You guys do art things.
Yes.
You guys, I assume, draw and paint and sculpt and other such things.
This is correct.
Yes.
Are there places where people can find what you create?
Yeah, you got any Instagrams, any Facebooks, Tumblrs?
I do. I have an Instagram and a Facebook by the same name, Fly with Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
You can find my art there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Erica?
No.
No? Wow. Kind of artist are you? It's like, yo, man, I got some dope shit. You can't check it out, though.
I know. I've got a lot of stuff I've made. I just don't really post it. I don't know
Just
why.
put it on like Redbubble.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm starting a Redbubble. You want to learn with me?
What's a Redbubble?
Basically, it's a site which you upload your art to, and you can make it into different things. Like, for instance, my phone case is from Redbubble.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, it's mad
That's
nice.
so
Want to get that
cool.
in the camera?
Can you see it? It's a portrait I
Yeah.
did of me and my boyfriend, actually.
Very nice. I actually had that exact question up here for you, Erica. Since you don't post a lot on your social media, as I was actually skimming through, I did a little background, did a little bit of research. I was like, man, you know, Erica, I see a couple of paintings and stuff like that. Since you don't post it a lot on social media, how would you describe your overall art style?
I think I'm still figuring that out. Although I
Mhm.
do have a preference for more realistic, but I like to go more into surrealism.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always post those though because I think they're a little weird.
They're a little weird.
Yeah,
Isn't that the point of surrealism?
I guess. I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to post them.
Don't have
if
the
I'm
confidence.
honest.
You're very sensitive about your art,
I don't know.
you know?
I guess.
So is the most of your art, are they mostly from art assignments or your own individual drawings just on your own
I think lately mostly assignments.
assignments?
But I did do a painting not too long ago
Mm-hmm.
of a satyr.
A satyr. What's that?
It's like in Greek mythology, it's those half person, half goat, you know, with the horns.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's the person that I drew is supposed to be sort of like a gender fluid.
Ginger fluid satyr.
Yeah, gender fluid satyr.
Interesting.
Sort of like a statement. I
So a
guess.
statement. What does the statement say? It's just like, even our Greek mythology, mystical things can be gender fluid as well.
Yeah, I guess lately there's a lot of talk of freedom in
Yeah.
gender expression,
Uh-huh.
so I was sort of into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool if you posted that. A little gender fluid, get the you know, more woke people on social media. Like, yeah, I like that.
Could put it on a phone case.
Phone case as well.
It could go on a phone case.
Mm-hmm.
It could probably stand to fix it up, but see, that's my thing. I always think like, oh, you know, I have this painting that I've done, but maybe I could do more before I post it.
How do you feel, Amanda? You post a lot of your art and stuff on social media.
I
You're
do,
not very
I
afraid
do.
to-
But I do have those moments where I'm like, hey, my family could see this. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Because you guys know, I do mostly figure drawing.
Uh-huh.
I draw my naked ladies quite often.
Yes.
And my had a funny moment with my mother, gotta tell you. She looked at some of my art and she was
Yeah.
like, Amanda, are you into BDSM?
That is so funny because I have that exact question as well on my thing.
I was like, no, Mom. No, I'm not.
No way, Mom. Because I feel like it's not really a critique. It's just like a plain observation. I feel like your art style is very on the nose, reflective of who you are as a person. Though me knowing you personally, you're not a very like talkative person. Do you feel like you use your art to more express who you are as a person and speak out for you when you feel like you can't?
I think I do. Because like the BDSM thing, there's no way I could tell my mother that I actually am into that.
But drawing it's like, well, Mom, it's just painting and drawing.
Yeah.
Well, then now it's more of a pattern because like
By the way, Amanda's mom, if you're listening,
Yes.
everything Amanda's saying right now is a lie.
yeah, this is hypothetical. Hypothetical, Mrs.
Completely hypothetical,
well said.
Mrs. Volk.
Mrs. Bulk.
Yeah.
What was it,
So
Mrs.
great.
VOLK.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
Mrs. Volk. All hypothetical. You know, just like my question earlier.
Yes.
It's very hypothetical. But yes, your art is very on the nose. Or whatever.
You think so?
Well, yeah. Me knowing you personally,
Mhm.
right? And even if I don't know you personally, I could pretty safely assume that you're into BDSM.
Okay.
Right? Because every other like painting or picture or drawing that you have has some form of BDSM.
Well, like, what do you mean? Because I have a few that are like blatantly.
Yeah, bitches being tied up and corsets and stuff like that.
Corsets and collars and shit like that.
Women being tied up. I'm trying to. Wait, do you guys know lemonparty.com?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude, okay, I was at
explain
a little. Okay, so back in I think high school, maybe middle school.
Mm-hmm.
There's this website going around called lemonparty.com. Everybody in the school, even if you didn't know anybody, you walk up and was like, lemonparty.com. They're like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, this is back in like shitty internet and stuff like that, so people rarely ever use the internet besides like normal basic things or whatever, just going on email and stuff. So I was like, and porn too. So I was like, all right, lemonparty.com sounds interesting. Because I was over at a sleepover with all guys, whatever. We're young. Right, there's one computer in the household.
He grew up in the Keys.
I grew up in the Keys. Yes. Please excuse me. I grew up in the Keys. So we're at the sleepover. So we're like, "Fuck, what is lemonparty.com?" Everybody's like, "No, don't type it in. Don't type it in. I'm like, "Just type it in." So we're like, "All right." I forget homie's name. Who we were sleeping over. He was like, "All right, fuck it. I'll do it. I'm here. So I'll be responsible if something happens." So he types in lemonparty.com and he presses enter. And then it automatically like spam of fucking viruses and it's just old men fucking each other. That is lemonparty.com. This is probably the most promo lemonparty.com has gotten in years. But I remember that one moment just seeing it, I was like, oh shit. Like it was fucking like these are like elderly white men too.
Okay.
Wrinkly.
Just white men?
I've tried to wipe that from my memory.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
you
sweaty.
Also remember Meat Spin.
Meatspin.
Meatspin.com. That was
God.
Oh.
That was my middle school days.
Oh.
Just
Gotcha.
like they were like go to meatspin.com or someone just sends the link on Facebook, no explanation.
On Facebook?
Yeah, they just sent the link like on Facebook and it's literally this gif of like, you know, I think it's like one dude just kind of railing another dude.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
You know, but it was in such a way where literally the meat was spinning.
Oh, shit! like a meat deli or some shit.
Hence,
get some barbecue.
Like you just saw this motion.
God
over
damn!
and over again.
God damn, man!
I had nightmares about that motion.
Put some salt. Put some salt on that bitch, dude, and serve it up later.
God,
yeah,
but
it's just
to
spinning.
clarify,
yes, I'm sorry. Yeah,
there's no sex activity going on in the drawing that I made. It was
No
just
sex.
if you knew what it was from, you just knew.
Oh, then why? I don't know why you couldn't tell me that. It was just men in with flowers.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just thinking about like if you know, you know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that kind of. I think that applies to a lot of art because it's like if you don't already have an understanding of something that it's about, you kind of look at it and you're like, well, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how my mother knows about BDSM.
Yeah.
But she does.
Maybe your mom wants to share. I mean, 50 Shades of Grey. I had like 3 movies.
Don't
Pretty
start with that. Don't start with that. Nope.
That's every BDSM person's trigger word. 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Nope. It's the,
nope. Whole lot of nope.
It's not a portrayal of a real relationship. It's more of a
abuse.
Yes.
Peer
Yes.
abusive.
Yeah. So.
You just reminded me. I was in Joann's last week picking out fabric, and I thought maybe I want gray curtains.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the solid gray section. I'm like, damn, there's about 50 shades of gray here. And the woman in the aisle, she was an older woman. She sort of looked at me like, she knows what that is. And I'm like,
yeah,
very nice.
Because it's very popular amongst the old ladies. They need some spark in their life.
This is true.
Yeah, how about you tie me up? It's like I got Parkinson's in my hands. I can't actually tie you up. And you know that's their life. So they had a little bit of enjoy. See, I don't mind 50 Shades of Grey for whatever its demographic. I heard it's really they're not that great of books or whatever. But if it could give these old women these fantasies of like this rich white dude flying them out and then having sexcapades and stuff like that, have your fantasy, but don't try to like mark it off as like this is good literature, this is a good book. It's just watch porn though.
Yeah.
God damn.
But like good porn.
Yeah. Well, whatever porn you're into.
Me?
No, I'm saying whatever you're into.
Oh yeah.
It would be good porn.
Amanda was like ready to talk about it. She was
Yeah.
just like, you want to know what kind of porn I watch?
Yeah.
Yo,
Amanda's already exposed. She's just doubling down.
I am.
That's what she's doing.
I am. Hi guys.
Very open.
How you
Yes,
doing?
very open. I like it. Now, I got another question for you, Erica.
Yes.
Right now, we said earlier you don't really post a lot on social media of your art or whatever, but you do cosplay a lot,
Oh yeah, a couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
right? Do you design your own outfits and stuff like that, or like how does that? What do you? How much of you actually doing art goes into your cosplaying?
So I did for the Raven cosplay, my first legitimate one. I did sew
nice.
the cape and leotard myself, and I did technically make the shoes. I just covered them with the fabric matching the cape, and I did. I cut the wig. I made a little foam diamond for her forehead.
Oh damn! So you did most of the design.
Yeah, and
Which is very nice, by the way. If you go to,
thank you.
yeah, if you, I don't know if you have that on your Instagram or anything like that.
I do.
You do?
I also dyed the tights myself, which was very interesting.
Yeah. Why don't? So you're an art major. Were you considering like costume design and stuff like that?
Oh, not really. I've been offered before by someone from a theater.
Really?
Hey, can you do all this? And I really don't feel experienced enough. I think my cosplay is kind of like.
You feel like it's too amateurish?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not
Okay.
there yet.
But if you have the opportunity to work on it and do it, you can get it to a level. Because I thought it looked good, even if it is amateurish. Like I don't know if you've seen any of her cosplaying.
I've seen the Raven cosplay.
Seen the Raven cosplay. I thought it was pretty spot on.
Thank you.
For the most part. Now, here's a funny question. Now, I follow a lot of girls on Instagram. I feel like that's one of the big purposes of Instagram, just following hot girls on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now cosplaying, it used to be like more of like a niche thing, right? The people who actually liked anime. So you go to these mega cons and anime conventions and stuff like that. You cosplay, you dress up and stuff like that. Now all of our Instagrams and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll see like a normal photo of a girl, then I'll see another picture of her cosplaying in an anime and stuff like that. You feel like some of these girls are kind of like not taking advantage, but taking advantage of the opportunity to cosplay, even though they might not be, and even though they only watched Naruto one time, but she's like cosplaying about Naruto, and she's got this all professional Naruto getup. I'm like, man, you're not really about the culture. You're just kind of using it.
I'll go as far as to say that
money.
Why should it matter?
No, I don't care.
Right.
Because I like seeing the titties. I don't care if you dress up as Naruto or you just dress up in your normal. But like to somebody who watches anime and does cosplaying and stuff like that, like does it bother you that like these girls are just using it for the opportunity for guys just to like, oh my god, sexy Sasuke?
That's a fair question because you would think that if you're cosplaying as someone particularly like a very obscure character from a show, you would think that, oh, hey, I know about this, that's why I'm doing this.
Right. Most of the time it's just a popular...
Yeah. I get questions by people about, oh, do you know about this from the show or something?
Yeah.
And it's good to actually know about it. Because people will ask questions, or they will say, "Oh, have you heard about this season coming up?" They'll not like a huge pressure. I mean, you could just say, "I don't know. I'm just dressing up today," because I don't think there's any offense taken if you're just having fun. I think that's mostly what it's about.
Okay, you care about more of the fun, even if it's not 100% genuine.
Right. Although I have cosplayed as Raven, and I've also cosplayed as Grunkle Stan, which was interesting. But that's because I knew about the shows. I watched them. So that's why I did. That's just me personally. But if anyone were to cosplay as someone even as popular as Princess Peach and not ever have played a Mario game ever,
right,
then I I don't know if I really care.
You don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not lying, that's lying isn't great.
Lying isn't great. Ugh.
I think it'd be funnier if they started lying, because you start asking them just like, like when Princess Peach, ran away with Luigi because he was Mario's evil brother. That might actually be the plot for a game. I wouldn't even know.
Probably. I haven't played enough.
I haven't played all of them, so
I haven't played any.
Shit.
I don't think anyone's played all of them.
Yeah, there's just too many of them and shit. And fucking Nintendo. Like, say what you will about Nintendo, they know how to they know how to flip like the same lasting Zelda, Mario, fucking I don't even know the other ones. There's so many of them. They know how to flip the same property and make a whole new game out of it every time.
I mean, Sega did it with Sonic, so.
Well, Sonic kind of died hard and fast, just like
he came out fast. He died fast.
Yeah.
Now he's just in Mario spin-offs.
Yeah, that's tragic, man. He used to be an all-star. He used to be, the main dude, and now he's just a side character.
It's all about Knuckles showing you the way.
Yeah, showing you the way.
Oh, God.
Showing you the way.
The meme's not dead yet.
The meme's
Do you
not,
believe
the meme
that
feels
I
dead.
thought about that? It just randomly popped in my head on my way here.
Really?
And I hate that.
Show you the way.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was looking at this
Knuckles.
beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
You noticed that? Like, oh my God, that was beautiful. I was taking like boomerang videos on my way here, and
I mean, I see sunsets all the time, so they're not that.
Well, let me also point out that like you got to remember the trap remix, the Uganda Knuckles trap remix.
Please don't show me that.
That's always
I won't show you now. I'll show you afterwards.
I'll show you afterwards.
No, this thing is beautiful. It is a work of art. I don't care what you guys put on Redbubble. It will not ever compare to this track. Sorry.
I mean,
guys.
I'm pretty sure if you search Uganda Knuckles on Redbubble, you'd find something pretty good.
Isn't this dude like didn't he turn into like an alt-right symbol or some shit later on? I read something like that. Like,
isn't that just the
Knuckles.
natural progression of memes now?
Yeah, it turns into an alt-right thing.
It turns into some
Golly.
innocent post. It blows up into something that's more ironically said, and then all of a sudden it becomes
I
becomes a hate symbol.
I fucking hate the alt-right because like just stop being a pussy and just be like a KKK member. Like, goddamn. Like, seeing the alt-right made me I'm like, yo dog, just go all the way. Stop trying to like tiptoe around it and stuff like that. You guys clearly have the same goals, same objectives and stuff like that. Just say you're part of the KKK. Why you gotta like put a new cool twist on racism and stuff? Like, dog, just
Have you tried this great new thing called subtle racism?
Subtle racism.
There's
Yo, man,
nothing
we
subtle
don't
about
openly
it.
hate black people. We just don't want to breed with them, and we want to contain the white race. How do you contain the white race, Jeff? Can you tell me that? By not having sex with other people besides white. It's like, just carry on with it. Well, anyways, I'm sorry. We got a little bit sidetracked. Actually,
you're fine.
oh yeah.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, it's the point. It's the point of the podcast.
Let's get a weird question in there.
Yeah, let's get a weird question before we go back to our questions
Oh boy.
and stuff. How about shake it up? Oh, also, any what currently happened in the news? Ooh,
Oh boy.
I'd be remorse not to at least mention it because it is a current event with the Santa Fe high school shooting. Very tragic. I think last time I checked, it was like 10 people dying. And it was what, like there was the 22nd shooting. It's fucking
22nd one this year.
Yeah,
it's only been
fucking-
like 5 months too.
Yeah,
That's an average of one per week.
one per week. Is it?
Yeah, one every single week.
Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, it's tragic, man.
Impressive.
Yeah, it, really makes me sad, but that shit has been discussed to the ground every time it happens, but what can you really do? Back to the lighter notes. All right.
That was such a dark dip. Like, it was just
how do I
like,
get
all right,
out?
let's get to a weird question. Oh, by the way,
Death.
death just at
Death.
your corner
Yes,
happens every
yes.
week.
Such is life,
Innocent.
man.
Like, I mean, of course it's important to acknowledge it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I hate not at least acknowledge it. Like, oh, current events. I don't mention the most current event happening. I was like, what about the Yanni and Laurel? I'm like, that feels kind of.
That's not really news. Because
not really
like
news compared to something very serious, you know.
Yeah.
So, what would your DJ alias be?
Dear God.
That was a nice way to flip it.
Dear God.
No. Let me pick a more spicy one.
A turtle. I was gonna answer that anyway.
A turtle, which be your DJ Turtle.
Yeah, you remember that one movie with the one guy who gets in a big turtle suit? He sort of like does.
He does a little turtle.
Yeah.
He fucking.
I got literal turntables.
Yo, DJ Slope at it again.
Oh, DJ Turtle.
Let's get the view of the camera here.
Oh, ooh, scratch it, yeah. There you go. Wait, slowly. You gotta.
You gotta caress.
You gotta caress it, man. Every DJ turntable is a special snowflake.
You gotta adjust the filter.
Yeah, you gotta know it. You gotta pull back the labia and expose the.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. Wrong thing.
People used to make fun of me in middle school and high school for having pet turtles. I don't know.
Really? I had a pet turtle
I have
once.
a pet tortoise too.
Same.
I had a tortoise
Yeah.
for a while. I don't know why. I think this one girl
That
was
was-
just kind of obsessed with being mean to me, like every day. It was like,
that was-
Yeah, that's
Get a
what you call
life.
a bully.
yeah, and no one
Yeah.
did anything about it.
Yeah.
Yo, same
It
though.
pretty much happens to most bullies.
Fuck your turtle. Get a
Yeah.
cool pet like a dog or a cat, fam. Just
I had a
whatever you had a turtle. Fuck that turtle. Just sad that I don't have my turtle anymore.
Damn. This guy's so bitter about his goddamn turtle. My turtle also died. But I was a bad owner. I was little, so I didn't really take care of it.
My
so.
mother actually lost 3 turtles.
How do you lose a fucking turtle?
They
I
ran
had
away.
the same question because my
They
mom
ran
lost my
away.
tortoise.
They
They ran away.
They
How
ran
did,
away.
no,
into a pot of
don't do
boiling
that.
water.
They didn't run away. You lost them.
No, my mother literally will bring them outside to, enjoy the
Okay.
sun in the summer.
Okay.
And
That's about
she will
right.
turn away, do some gardening,
Right.
and she'll turn back and they will be gone.
It's such a white mom
Yeah.
thing. You know what you do? You keep them in the tank and you put a light on them.
Yeah, generally.
in an area. So I'm gonna let the turtle out. I don't know why I'm doing the accent. I'm gonna let the turtles out, Amanda, just so they can get some sunbathing.
I am so salty about all of the turtles that my mom has lost or was responsible for dying because we have a raccoon problem and I keep them outside.
Right.
I've an outdoor enclosure that I built for them, pond and everything.
That's
Anyways.
interesting. Anyway, back to questions.
Oh yes. I have another nice question. So, your guys' passion is in art,
Mostly.
right? Mostly the painting, cosplaying, whatever we want to generalize it, whatever, right? If your passion for art, whatever, like, was at the highest level, like you can do whatever you want.
You were working at the most elite level.
Working at the most elite level, you can make a good amount of money or whatever, but you only get famous after you die.
So every artist ever?
Every artist, not every artist, but a lot of artists. A lot of artists in the past,
Yeah.
most of these dudes aren't appreciated until after they die. But I'm saying you specifically, you can operate at the highest level, right? You're making the best work, right? The general masses, maybe people in your community or whatever, they appreciate your art, right? But as soon as you die, literally like the day you die, everyone's like, holy shit, Amanda has some of the best, like you're like, in like books and shit, like your paintings are on display everywhere. You only get famous until after you die. Are you taking that?
I mean, I would hope that. What are we doing? Yeah.
Just closing this thing.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
It's phone battery.
I would hope that if that does happen, that my relatives would get some revenue from it.
Okay, that's fair.
Like if I'm dead,
Right. Yes. you are dead.
someone should be getting something for it because
Yeah, sure. Your family, but you won't get to see the fruits of your labor really affect the masses.
I don't expect to though.
Don't expect to.
No.
Ooh. What about you, Erica? Are you gonna do the?
I have a similar response. I was thinking,
Similar
like,
response?
if I had kids, I would
Right.
hope that they get that, just whatever money or whatever from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can benefit.
Gotcha. Very nice question. All right, I'm gonna get back to my what I was gonna ask earlier. Well, here's the thing. I think maybe me and John. I won't speak for John on this. So I have a weird gripe with art majors and stuff like that, and art degrees and stuff. Me and John, we're both STEM majors. He's just got his master's in math. I was a biology major in college. You know, hashtag humble brag. Made it out the streets by studying fucking bacteria and viruses.
Out the streets of Key West.
Out the streets of Key West, man. That's the way to do it. You can either
cellular biology,
you either get entertainment, sell drugs, be an athlete, or be a microbiologist. There's only 4 ways you can get out the hood, specifically in Key West.
I see.
And I made one of those. So,
Congratulations.
my thing with art degrees and stuff like that, art degrees in general, like music, art, theater, what have you, is a lot of famous people who are in those categories, famous musicians, painters, and something like that. Some of them don't have their art degrees or their degrees in that field, famous actors and stuff like that. Now, every famous biologist has a PhD, has it at the highest level for going to college. Every mathematician has some kind of math related at the highest level. So how much, to you personally, how much is it worth it to get an art degree versus you just going out and doing the things that you want to do?
Honestly, it depends on what exactly you want to do.
Okay.
Like, if you want to curate something in a museum,
Okay.
you need a degree for that shit.
Okay.
If you want to just sell your art,
Mm-hmm.
that's a completely different story.
Okay.
Like me, I don't know how much I'm benefiting from getting an art degree.
Okay, that's honest.
Because I want to sell my art
Yeah.
and work in a gallery.
Right.
And you don't necessarily need a bachelor's for that shit.
To work in a gallery?
To work in a gallery, no.
Really?
If-
Damn, I thought that
I
was
mean,
the least.
It depends what kind of gallery, obviously.
Okay,
Like,
because I know a nigga like me, I just can't walk up like, yo, man.
no.
I see shit on Instagram. I read one art book once. I think I can do the art gallery.
yeah.
I would want somebody with an art major, or at least with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, the things that I do are mostly framing and, like, setting up shows and stuff like that. So, you don't really need a degree for that shit. But for curating and the telling people, oh, this is this and this is that, you need to know shit. So, that's where a degree would come in.
Okay. So, you say you don't know.
I don't know.
What the overall? Okay, that's honest. Want to be honest on the John's Closet podcast. Plus, it's too hot to not be honest.
Oh, yeah.
You're just sweating your brain out. Like, let me come up with a nice PC, nice cheesy way to.
No fans in here.
Yeah, no.
No.
But what about you, Erica? What value do you personally feel getting an art degree, knowing that a lot of people who are art related majors or whatever, they clearly prosper?
I think that if you want to get a PhD or whatever, if you want to
Right.
be a doctor,
Yes.
you need to go to school for that.
Yes.
I am not going to pick some random person off the street and
Yes.
say, oh, by the way, I need this surgery done.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I took AMP one time. Got a C. I think I can.
Well, I think that art is so subjective
Right.
that anyone can do it.
That's what kind of annoys me about it. a little bit.
But if you are trained in some way, if you've had
Mhm.
classes that teach you
Mhm.
how to cut wood to, properly make a frame
Right.
for canvas, stretch a canvas, all that
Right.
stuff, you can learn in a school.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Go to a trade school or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, or learning how to throw clay. You take a class for that. You have to learn how to do that.
Like the Ghost movie, the Ghost movie,
No.
where I think I forget the actress's name, but basically there's a scene where she's like molding like a pot of clay, and her husband died or whatever. The husband's trying to, I guess, like communicate with her that like, yo, nigga, I'm dead, and he's like, there's a scene where she's like molding the pot of clay, and his ghost like kind of comes up behind him and starts molding the clay together.
That's weird.
It's very weird and like, ugh, this is kind of. I remember seeing it as a kid. I'm like, this is kind of weird.
But you definitely need an education for certain things that you do, because you can just go out and do graffiti on a wall. That's
Right.
art.
Do some vandalism.
Well, there's also people who get commissioned to do it in Australia. I know that. I think in Perth. I don't know.
Then it's not graffiti. It's a mural.
It's a mural.
Yes,
True.
but some of it can
That's
be
true.
more graffiti-like. It really varies. It's almost like an outdoor gallery, but it's just on street.
I think graffiti is cool.
Oh yeah.
But when it's on people's personal property, that's when I'm like,
I mean, if you're just gonna tag something with your name, and that's one thing. But if you're gonna draw a beautiful picture because you're commissioned for it, yeah, sure, you can still call it graffiti. But
yeah,
it is art, and there are certain things that you learn in a school that you might just not be able to learn on your own. Personally,
like what? What do you think what is something you really cannot learn in a just out in the streets with not in the college versus you being in the college for art?
Lots of these sculptural skills, like when I had to cast aluminum, I don't know anyone that has the equipment.
Okay, so equipment level, right?
Yeah, to melt this metal and then pour it in a cast. You know, that was I was like, wow, I didn't think I'd be doing this.
Right.
Personally, I want to do a lot of digital art in the future as I'm learning. I'm afraid of technology right now.
You're afraid of technology, and is that why you don't post shit on social media and stuff? Like, I'm afraid that somebody's gonna take my pictures of my dog, of my corgi, and what am I gonna flip it online and sell it?
It's just sort of like more of that. I just don't attach myself to social media that often. I don't always feel the need to be on all the time or be that in-depth.
Isn't that counterintuitive to being an artist though? Because you want to get it out, and social media is honestly the best way to get your stuff out
nowadays. Yeah, and I really should just get into it, although I wasn't raised to be into technology. So I didn't get an iPhone till I was 17.
Oh, that's like a normal. What are you? How old are you now?
21 now, so it's not like a huge.
It's like 4 years ago. That's not that bad.
I don't know, just not being raised on it, or really even having a computer that did more than play Sims for me.
I got my Razor when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, I got a phone in like 9th grade.
I'm much more related to Erica on this one because I didn't have cable until I was like 12 or 13.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know my mom's place didn't have cable, but my dad had like basic cable. So you didn't have cable at all.
Yeah, no, nothing. We had the
broke motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
No, it was just my mom was like friggin' no, this is not happening. You're not going anywhere near any video games. Yeah. No, like weird TV shows. You're watching
my dad had all this
public
shit.
Programming. It was that's what you're doing.
Luckily, I only went to my mom's place on the weekend. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No video games, no cable. We would literally watch the same. Like she only had like a video cassette player or whatever. A VCR kids or any of you young kids. VCR had this big ass black. Was a rectangle box that you just put in, and it would play movies and shit. I'm sure they know what a VCR is, but we'd only have like old Franklin videos. You know the little turtle Franklin. Yeah. Hey, it's Franklin. Come into your house. And we would watch the same episodes over and over again. Because like we literally had hours of nothing to do besides watch Franklin.
We had like the Land Before Time.
Yeah,
that was my favorite shit.
Dude, that shit is depressing.
It was good.
Shit got real dark. Like it's a dark fucking movie.
Maybe that's why I'm so fucked up now.
Because Land Before Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the culmination of all those shows back then that were just like so dark, but quietly dark.
Yeah.
Like Teen Titans, for example. Like that shit was not tame.
Yeah.
It got deep, but I think those are life lessons that are taught in subtle ways that do shape us.
Definitely. Definitely.
I feel like there's a very unappreciated art style, like cartoons and animation and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Because like I don't know about you guys, but like as a kid growing up, you know, before I even got into music or anything like that, I used to actually like to draw, like or want to draw or be a drawer. Like if I could even like trade all my skills in music, because I play guitar or whatever, and like cash it in to like be able to draw. I would, because I had a very it's like vivid imagination, and I'd watch a lot of cartoons. I rarely ever watched like any like live like TV or whatever you would call it, or whatever, like just mainly cartoons and stuff like that. But like I connected more with these cartoons more than I did with like a movie or anything like that.
Yeah, totally.
I feel
You
that.
know, because I just like, you know, I always like the art style and the different stories they can tell, and you know, like you said, in very subtle ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like anime too.
Anime, yeah.
There's a lot of people in art school, at least, will look at you and say, "Anime is not art."
What?
That's true.
The
Our,
teachers say it all the time.
painting teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "I don't like cartoons or anime."
Yeah.
Is this like a World War II beef that like old people are holding on, like they don't like anime?
Kinda.
Like what's going on?
Because like in my class
Mhm.
last semester
Mm-hmm.
for drawing workshop, there was a student who does mostly, you know, digital art and comics and stuff like that. And the teacher was like, "Yeah, sure, bring it in," but very like begrudgingly said okay to
Mhm.
it. And then the student felt the need to like defend himself.
Right.
Like, this is a legitimate art form. Don't like look at me like I'm a stupid fuck, 'cause I'm not, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, if splatter paint on a canvas can be art, then that can be
Exactly.
art too.
Exactly.
It's subjective.
Man, there was a fucking
Yes.
white canvas I heard sold for like $1 million.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I have
it's bullshit.
I have been to Art Basel. It's
Yeah.
one of the biggest exhibitions.
Yes.
And did you see the canvases that were blank, but they had like 3 or 2
Yep.
slashes in them?
Yes, I was there.
And they were for sale.
They were.
Some bullshit.
You know,
Yep.
that's the the music equivalent, John Cage.
John Cage.
The Lord and Savior John Cage. He has a song on iTunes. It's called 433.
Mhm.
And it's literally 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. You can buy this on
Oh,
iTunes.
yes, you're
Heard
right.
of that.
You're right.
And
I remember that.
Here's the funniest part.
What?
There are live performances of it.
Yeah, I saw
There are
that.
live performances.
Yeah.
There are 3 movements in this 4 minutes and 33 seconds. And the instructions that you're given as the performer are to stand up at specific time points.
Holy shit.
And that's all it is. That's all you do. People
Yeah.
go and watch performers perform this piece.
Yeah.
I tried to submit it for my IB music solo in high school.
Right.
That didn't fly very
Man,
well.
why are we recording in this hot ass closet? What are we doing in life? This motherfucker is selling a whole performance without no music. And I remember seeing the video, like there was mad people in the audience.
No, but you got to remember the perspective. It's about listening to the ambience of the room.
Oh my god, the coughs and like
Yeah, exactly.
The coughs and the babies
Exactly.
crying and things.
like fuck that shit. Oh my gosh. That's the weird thing about like art. Like it's so
Subjective.
It's so subjective and open-ended for interpretation. Like in science, you can't just make assumptions and stuff like that. You got to do experiments. You got to get some facts. You got to get some data and stuff like that. There's empirical stuff on it before you can even like say that it's, you know, good science or good anything or
Yeah.
whatever. Without that, you know, just you can't even acknowledge it without you doing all these steps and stuff like that. With art. Like art, it's like but that's also the cool thing about it, because anything can be art. Yeah, a fucking whole orchestra where it's just all silence and shit like that. That is art, and motherfuckers are buying to go see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So I'm gonna pass another question to you guys.
mm-hmm.
All right. So you have 3 celebrities that you can invite to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dead or alive, doesn't matter. Who would you chat with on your 3 meals?
Ooh. You want to take this one or should I?
You can go first. I'll
All
think
right.
about it.
All right. Well, I got one that I don't need to think about because he is God to me.
Ooh, so you're doing it for breakfast?
Maybe
Ooh.
dinner. Like, you know, save the
Dinner.
best for last.
Best for last, yeah.
Or maybe dessert.
Oh, goddamn!
Yeah. No, Brendan Urie. singer for Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, you guys know how much I love that.
Yes, that's true.
And his vocal range is bigger than my future.
Yeah.
That is what I say very often.
What if you had like a budget version full of Hispanic dudes, like it called Hispanic at the Disco?
Would you be part of it, John?
Maybe.
So you're doing Brendan Urie for dinner.
Yes.
All right. So what are you doing for breakfast?
For breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's see.
When you wake up early in the morning.
Oh God, do I have to? Can I just wake up at like 1 p.m.?
It could be like brunch time.
Oh, brunch.
Brunch. All right, brunch works. Does that mean I have to pick two?
Oh, ooh. Okay, yeah. Pick. If you want to do brunch, pick two.
All right.
Right. Pick two celebrities.
All right, let's see.
Or people.
Two celebrities. Are we focusing?
Not
on
celebrities. Just
like
people. Just people in general.
Just people well known,
that are alive.
whether or not.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Well, I do have some interest in a couple artists that I follow a lot, like this one woman named Audra Eclair.
Audra Eclair.
She lives in Canada. She's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She's got, YouTube and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to have a brunch with her and talk about art because she does some really crazy shit.
Okay.
Watch her like low key find this obscure podcast.
Yeah.
And like
what's John's closet?
And then all of a sudden she's 54 minutes into this.
Yeah. We're having a good time.
And is like that Amanda girl sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna have breakfast with her or brunch with her.
Subtle time
I'd be
plug.
so starstruck.
Yeah, that'd be great. So who's your second?
My second.
Cop out, Preston.
See, yo.
I mean, if you.
I would say something, but should I say something? Slightly inappropriate.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd eat him anytime.
Ah, that's a good girlfriend. Hey, Preston, man, if you listen to this, man, make sure you share the shit out of this, because man, it makes me want to get a girl in here just to shook my ego or whatever. I was like, baby, talk about me like that. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, thank you. It's like, yeah, Sydney's so cool. Like, I mean, what are you girls doing? Why aren't you with Sydney? I'm like, yeah, that's right. Why aren't you with me? Just be the new Black Hugh Hefner.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of women in my penthouse.
In your penthouse.
Yeah.
But where would your penthouse be?
Vegas,
Sydney?
obviously.
Vegas?
I don't know where my penthouse would be. It would have to be somewhere nice and exotic. Because here's the thing about being a guy. I don't want a nice place for me. It's just that you can't get girls without having a nice place.
This is true. Slightly.
Like I could easily sleep on a twin bed, but I got a fucking queen size, nice ass mattress, red lighting. I know a whole bunch of nice slow jams and jazz music to play.
You got those album cover paintings.
I got the album cover fucking paintings, even though I do love them a lot. They're really cool nice. Paintings. Thank you, Sabrina. But you gotta whatever level of girl you gotta get, you gotta have some nice shit, because like girls are not fucking you in a twin size mattress. I mean, they are, but any girl, do you really
dorm sex?
Dorm sex, yeah. But okay, you're in a dorm room, but like when you're out of college.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm out of college, so like I can't be. I bring girl like, all right, here it is. I was like, oh, where is it? Oh, here it is, right there. It's my twin size.
No.
Walks away. All right, but what about you? What about you, Erica? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Who are you inviting, dead or alive? Doesn't matter, celebrity, non-celebrity. Start with breakfast. Start with you waking up in the morning. Who would you want to have a nice morning chat with? Have some coffee. Omelette.
Well, maybe a little Jim Carrey to wake me up, because he seems pretty freaking woke lately.
Yeah, that nigga is woke as hell. You can't be making bad moves for so long and then be woke.
Inside your soul.
I mean, you can, I guess.
Find the beautiful part of yourself. I'm just imagining Jim Carrey's like.
He's into art too, so maybe that'll be an interesting conversation.
That's a great first choice. I'll just.
Okay. He'll like. I don't know if that's a good first choice or like a dinner, because like it might get like drawn out for a while. You might get sleepy, so that might be a good time for dinner. So like he'll talk you to death. You get the food, and you're like,
I have dinner plans with someone else.
All right. Oh, you got plans with somebody else? Ooh. So before you go to dinner, who you having for lunch?
God, I keep forgetting his name.
What's his name?
He was in He was in Thor Ragnarok, and he played.
Wait.
He was also in Jurassic Park. You know him.
Chris Pratt?
No, Chris Hemsworth. The Thor.
No, it was the.
Wait, you mean Loki?
Hold on.
No, the guy in charge, but he was also in Jurassic Park. Remember?
Also in Jurassic. Oh, Chris Pratt.
No, the old Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. I always forget his name.
Yeah.
I think him and I have a lot in common.
Yeah, super sexy. He's got like silver hair and stuff like that. He's fucking like pure daddy status.
Jeff Goldblum, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, please sponsor John's Closet, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, I love you.
Please,
so
Jeff
much.
Goldblum. Also, Erica definitely wants to sleep with you. Also, Erica's boyfriend, please skip this part right now.
I don't think he'll mind.
Okay, cool.
He'll understand. No, I just think I have a lot in common with Jeff Goldblum. I think lunch would be a very nice conversation.
How much you got in common with Jeff Goldblum? Like, were you also in Jurassic Park? Like, what's going on? Like, how much in common?
I love dinosaurs.
She likes
dinosaurs. Like Independence. I also like dinosaurs.
I think
too.
him and I reflect in our personalities a little bit.
Okay,
so I think
that's cool.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite actor of all time?
I don't know. I haven't seen every one of his films yet. I'm still watching films from celebrities that I didn't know were in these films. You know, like I didn't know that Johnny Depp was in some pretty dark ones way in the past.
Yeah, early on.
Or like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
He was in, what was it, Back to Class, I think is what the movie's called?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I don't really know his. I don't really know his movies before Iron Man.
He was in one with
the first Iron Man.
Ghosts.
Or Back to School, I think.
I have no idea. All right, so who you having for dinner? Who you eating with last?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, my boy Thor.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
If only Connor was here.
Yeah.
Dollar store Thor.
Dollar store. Did you see
Connor.
Infinity Wars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was such a fucking badass in that movie.
The way
Don't
they
spoil it for me.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me either.
Okay. All right. Well, his entrance into Wakanda was one of the coolest parts of the fucking movie. I'll say that. It's not a spoiler because he's in the movie and it takes part in some part in Wakanda. So not a spoiler. You see that from the trailer. But my God, when he comes in, it's like, yo,
Daddy,
nigga, Daddy. Definitely. I was like, yo, Daddy Thor is here to fuck shit up. I even said that. You know, I didn't say it. I felt it. I felt it in my chest. The way you feeling right now, Erica, I felt it. In the movie.
Love him. I love his accent. I could listen to him all day long.
Damn, you feel like you're like the way you rolled your eyes back. You're like, I can listen to him
too much. Sorry.
all day. Man, you're
exaggerating.
You're a bad boy. Your girlfriend.
I love accents.
You know what I'm saying? Amanda was boosting up her boo. You're just like naming dudes who are like,
I mean,
super famous and super good looking motherfuckers. It's like, oh my God, sorry, honey.
Can I also say that your choice of which Chris to use, Chris Pratt, always.
He used to be Fat Bay, now he's Muscle Bay. So
like he went from dad bod, to like fit bod,
and he's super funny too.
Yeah.
He's cute though. I love him. I love him too. I love all the Chris's.
That might be
spreading myself a deeper hole.
Damn, that's what I'm saying, man. Pick up your. Oh wait, Erica loves you too. Is it Jake? Jack? I don't know.
Jake.
Yeah, that guy.
Jake. Yeah, that guy. that nigga. Jake. I recommend changing your name to Chris. Just saying. It's just just a piece of advice.
What's his middle name?
Tyler.
Never mind.
Oh, ooh.
He's cute. I love him.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
My middle name's Chris.
Oh my God.
Yo, Erica.
Oh man. Well, before we die of a heat stroke, man, I think this is a fantastic episode. Episode number motherfucking 2 of the John's Closet podcast. We're gonna set up our SoundCloud and we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to get it up on a YouTube too, because all the recording and shit like that. But we haven't. Have you posted episode 1? Yeah,
I have not yet.
We have not. Episode 1 was with the legendary Tim Bickneys. That was more like an improv. Wasn't as professional. You know, more just spitballing.
This wasn't improvised.
Yes. Plug your Instagram and.
All right. My Instagram and my Facebook. You can find me at Fly with Dragons. No spaces. Just yeah.
Fly with Dragons. Erica, any social media? Any your Instagram? You're like, no, don't follow me, nigga. Even if you.
I think I should make a separate account
for
my art, which I don't have, but I will. I've been thinking about it for a while.
You should.
Yeah.
Well, this has been an episode of John's Closet. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much for listening.
I am Sydney.
I'm John.
Good night.
Whew. That was fun.
Oh, shit.
My ears hurt.